They'll come out throwing here on first down.
Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted.
And they will score.
New Orleans at the Caesars Superdome. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the New Orleans Saints.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That's a gain of 13 and a very solid opening play for this offense. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Now he dumps this off over the middle, and this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Stroud looking to throw.
Flushed out right.
And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down. And you look at the Saints defense.
And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently second best in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Now here's Stroud on third down. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 38-yard line. They give to Chubb out of the gun. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
This defense for the Saints, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
That's out to Chubb, complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 21.
Stroud to throw it.
And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. First and 10. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. A nice display of power, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Now Stroud.
Being chased out, and he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
His third rushing touchdown on the year, number 6 overall. And the Texans get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
They'll come out throwing here on first down.
Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted.
And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Follow up a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football because, as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change at quarterback, running back, tight end. It doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Going down the middle, and it's complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 38. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. They'll look to throw again.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
You look at the Saints defense.
They're just below the cut line for top half of the league, 17th in the NFL against the run.
And the focus now is making sure that they're hitting on all cylinders as they head into the playoffs. And that means they've got to stop the run better, because playoff football often means running football. So they've got to be prepared for that. Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Texans football to start Q2 as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. The Texans send the punter out as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there. But they do convert on 4th.
Stroud now on 1st and 10. Going out wide, finds Chubb.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 45 yards.
Here's Stroud.
And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal.
Stroud.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Saints are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. They're going to look to throw.
There's Chris Olave.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 3.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete.
He's got room to roam.
Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season.
And the Saints have got it back to within a score. For the extra point, Cameron Dicker.
And that one makes it 14-7.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly. But here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they'd better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by one score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
The catch and run, good for 24 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
And Stroud now to throw.
Escaping the pressure right.
Taking a shot for Dell here.
And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Houston.
Take Dell.
51 yards.
And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Steps away to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for second and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it third and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Saints are going to get the football back at their own 17.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today.
He's to the 10.
And they will score a pick six for the Texans TD.
And that pick six, Charles, that moves it up now to a 3-touchdown advantage. A great individual defensive effort there to continue what has been a very lopsided first half.
And I better buckle in my seatbelt, right? Because you know, as a former DB, when I see a pick six, I'm up and jumping up and down watching it. Yeah, I'm supposed to be neutral, but those kind of plays, they excite me every time. They are in absolute control in this one. Nice play there.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football.
And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30.
A big-time play there for New Orleans. 42 yards. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Giving back-to-back catches now. That one for 16, and another first down. Back look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown.
Chris Olave.
A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Saints get a bit closer. Dicker down to tack on the extra point.
It's up and good, and it's now 28-14.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Stroud on 3rd down now.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. The Texans send the punter out, standing right on his own 5-yard line. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. That's taking it around the 40. A little juke. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Open man downfield is Johnson.
And he's going to be brought down right there at the 23-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete. 2nd and 10.
He'll look to throw.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game, and to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Now a throw here, hauled in.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Back to throw again. Buying time to his left. They find some open field here. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
They'll look to throw. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's second down. They'll set up to throw.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw.
They intercept Stroud again, the 3rd time in this game.
And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you.
And my goodness, another interception.
And the Texans are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Throwing now is Stroud. He'll let this go deep for Collins.
And got his man complete. A huge play there for Houston. And even 50 yards.
Well, that was a pretty good time for his first catch of the ball game, and it turned into a huge play as well. He's certainly not been a central part of this passing game so far in this one, but he made his presence felt there. A big pickup on 3rd down.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Nick Chubb. He has career touchdown number 78, tying it with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list.
And the Texans take a 3-touchdown lead.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
Oh, good-looking return set up here. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now here's a throw that's complete. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. He'll look to throw. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this third quarter of play. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Back now here live in New Orleans. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Flush to his right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33.
They'll look to throw here. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
And a nice milestone reached on that last throw as here late in the season, he goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long, had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him. And
touchdown, Saints! Juwan Johnson from 10 yards out. And the Saints have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
98 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. And again, it's Chubb. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
16 more on that one and another first down. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth.
And down inside the 15 he goes.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. This is caught.
And the Texans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Third and goal, Stroud.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now the Texans are going to call on the field goal unit. This to make it a 3-score game late. And his kick here is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth-quarter hole.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll set up a throw.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Now back to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off Byron Jones.
And the Texans are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49.
And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They run it again with Chubb. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Here's Chubb on the read option.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you could just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with every series, didn't you? Every time they ran onto the field, it was slower and slower to get to the football because they just felt like if we go out there, we're just going to turn it over anyway. So it was really, really a stellar performance.
So for Houston, many wondered if a second win would come, but here it is as they climb to 2-13 now. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for the Saints, they're guaranteed now a sub-500 season as they fall